In today's video, we're going to look into the simplest way to go and lose stubborn belly fat without any restrictions. Let's go. If it's one thing I look at, it's what is one thing that stops the majority of most men on a fitness path from losing 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds. When I look at that, when I really just think about that, there really is no action behind it. No action behind what their intent or what their thoughts are. And believe you me, any goal worth achieving in life, worth having, is you're gonna have to fight for it. And it's never gonna be easy. Every day you're gonna be challenged with yourself. Should I go out and get some steps in, as you see me here now? Or should you just let it go, put it all off? That's not really a recipe for success, man. I mean, if you're arguing with the small, simple actions in your life, how do you think you're going to hold yourself accountable to the longer term commitments that require more time, more effort, more energy out of you to reach the goal? Becoming the best in your field requires a lot out of you, and the same is going to be required in your fitness endeavor. Like, we all go through challenges, limiting beliefs, struggles, and it's up to you to rise above the occasion. What is one thing that you can do, that you can control? What can you control in your environment? You can control how much water you consume in a day. You can control your fluid intake. You can control the small things in the morning, your routine, how you get up. What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? It sets you up for success, right? Things you can control. Things you can't control, shouldn't worry about that. I'm out here getting some steps in. It's a little bit windy today. Got the mic on with the little attachment piece on it to limit the wind that's wrestling back and forth as I'm walking. You know, I was wrestling with the idea of I shouldn't have to upload a YouTube video today. I already did one a while ago. I don't need to do one today, right? More than anything, you can control the things like making your bed in the morning. You can control the things like making yourself a coffee in the morning, strictly black, no sweetener, no sugar. If you want to go for it, stevia, and that's that. Everything is all about control. It's all about restraint. And if you're able to just have that level of self-restraint consistently in your life, you'd be ruthlessly shocked how far you can go. There is no limit to how far you can crush it in your fitness endeavor. If you have goals of wanting to be aesthetically lean, jacked, a physique that commands respect, all that's going to require effort. All that's going to require time. All that's going to require energy. At the end of the day, it's knowing what is required and rising up to the occasion to meet the demands of what's going to take to get there. Walking is no different. It's very easy. But can you do it every day for 90 days? At least walk 30 minutes a day. Do it consistently. Can you at least track your macros for at least 4 or 5 days a week at the minimum? If not, got work to do, man. Got work to do. Every day brings opportunity. And looking at the opportunity and asking yourself, what's the opportunity? What are the opportunistic outcomes that I get to have today that I'm going to be able to look forward to today? In fitness, in your work, in every way of life, in everything, everywhere you go, asking yourself that question. Your goal is to drop 10 pounds, 20 pounds. Carve out the last layer of your waist so you can see your core for the first time in years. If you haven't been able to see it, then inevitably that requires a tremendous amount of concentration and effort. It never is impossible. Anything is possible when you put your mind to it. Anything truly is, which is where the accountability goes into place. If you're able to have someone hold you accountable to your goals, to the things that matter most to you in your life, how could you possibly fail? And that's another thing that helped me get to where I am today. At times, I had a couple of gym partners, a few, but the majority of the time it was typically by myself for a good part of the early stages when I was just starting out. Can I commit and stick to this on my own and see change, building muscle, toning up, being aesthetically lean? Can I do that on my own? And I could only do so much on my own towards where I needed to be, which is why Always looking for the next step to rise to the occasion is going to be your next step. What's the next step for you to burn weight, keep fat off? You gotta get up, man. You gotta get up, move your body around. If you're doing 5,000 steps in a day, go for 8,000, then go for 10,000, then go for 11 to 12,000 steps in a day, and do it every day. Whether or not you think it's gonna work, do it every day. Whether or not you don't feel like it, get it done. Whether or not you don't trust the process, work it out. Get those steps in. It's a very simple thing, and most men will overlook it because it's walking, and they're looking for the quickest thing. From what I've learned in the past 7 years of lifting, sure, I may have fallen off for only a week or 2 weeks at the most. Grit, consistency, determination, effort, these are all things that are necessary. It's going to propel you to success in your fitness endeavor, and it is up to you to be focused, to be undeniably consistent, ruthless, and most of all important, the most important thing is being aware. Being aware of when your mind is telling you to not do the thing that you know you should do today. That's imperative, extremely important. And being aware of when that happens, so you know when to tell yourself, go and get it done. Even if you go outside for like 5 minutes to move your body around and finish the rest of your steps later in your day. Important, man, important. That's going to be it for today's YouTube video. If you got any insight, value, you got any questions or concerns about this video altogether, go ahead and drop it below in the comment section below, and subscribe for weekly YouTube videos that will get you into a calorie deficit, helping you tone up your physique while improving your overall quality of life.